Hey everybody, so today I'm here to show you guys the birthday prep and party decor for Sophie's 7th birthday party. She requested dinosaurs and we went with a little bit more of a mature theme, kind of like paleontologist. So not everything is going to be completely dinosaured out, but obviously they are the theme. So I did a couple of DIY things, I bought some things, so let's just go ahead and get into this portion. And then obviously at the end of the video, you guys will see it all come together. I will try to link as much as I can down below, including Etsy shops, Amazon, wherever I might have bought it. So first thing, let's address the elephant in the room. If you follow me on Instagram, you're no stranger to these things. They have been causing me quite the problem. They were just a bigger task than what I thought they were. I saw a picture on Pinterest. I thought that these would be like a few hours to make. Know that if you're going to make dinosaur eggs, it takes a lot longer. So that's what these are. They are paper mache dinosaur eggs. I actually found a couple in my room that I totally forgot to paint. So this is what they looked like beforehand, before I painted them. So just to give you an idea. I paper mache'd these one day. They had to dry for about 3, and then I painted the insides, which was like a whole ordeal and learning process. And then I am now painting the outside. This is generally the way that I made them. I blew up balloons in different sizes, and then I paper mache'd around the balloon. That's what they were drying on. And then once that was dry, I went ahead and I cut out the balloons, which was really easy. After that, I painted the inside. Either make sure that your paper mache is pretty thick or do not put on a ton of paint. That was my lesson learned because it did start to warp and kind of lose its shape with the paint. So then after the inside was dry, I sealed it with Mod Podge, and then after that, I blew balloons back up inside, and then that way I was able to make sure that while painting the outside, it would hold its shape. So this is what they're looking like right now. I'm pretty happy with them. I do have to seal them with Mod Podge. So if this is something you want to do, by all means, it's been a pretty cheap project. I think it's going to come out really cute. Just know you need to start this like a week before, if not 2 weeks, because it takes some time with the paper mache, the drying, the painting, the coating, like all of it. It's a pretty lengthy process. It's not just Pinterest easy. And for the colors, there is like a darker color on here. I wouldn't recommend it. It came out super yellow when it would dry, but I used white, matte white, whenever I was going over the newspaper initially, and then on top you can see kind of like I dry brushed this antique parchment color. Got both of these from Walmart, and I also get my Mod Podge from Walmart. So this is just the matte one. It's a great sealer anytime you have, a painting project. It's great to seal it with that. So there's my little first DIY, and by little, I mean like a whole project that I did not expect to take this long. And then over here, I have a box full of stuff. So these green streamers are to remind me to tell you about what I want to do over the bar. I have a huge roll of craft paper that I accidentally ordered for our youngest birthday party. I thought it was going to be smaller. Anyways, it's really, really long. So I'm going to actually use that to twist up and to make some vines and some tree looking stuff over top of our bar. And I'm going to integrate some green streamers in there over top of that. And then let's see, let's grab this stuff out of here. So we've got a number 7 balloon. I always get a number balloon. And then I found this little dinosaur balloon at Target, and it was only a few dollars. So I got that. I got some teal balloons, and then there's also pink balloons somewhere in here. There they are, because those are her favorite colors, and although they're not like exactly matching the theme, I don't really care. They'll make her happy. And then I got these Roar napkins because the table is pretty much going to be neutral in color except for the background, which is a lot of greenery. So I thought this would be a cute little thing to spice up the table. Something new you're going to see is a birthday cake. That is something new to these videos. I've done a lot of them, and typically their birthdays and their birthday parties are 2 separate things. So on their birthdays, we do cake and ice cream, and then on their birthday parties, we do cupcakes, cookies, different stuff. But this year, Sophie's birthday is on her birthday party, so she said she wanted to donate donut cake. So I'm going to pick up some donuts. I'm going to assemble them real cute, and these are the candles we're going to use. So there's that. Number 7 candle too. And I think that's everything aside from this little DIY project. So I went and I got different dinosaurs from the Dollar Tree. Got a whole bunch of them. They're not different styles. There's really only a few different styles that I had to choose from, but nonetheless, these are pretty sturdy. I mean, I feel like they'd make dangerous toys because of how hard they are, but if you're looking for decor, I would definitely hit up Dollar Tree because these feel really nice, really sturdy. Like they can stand on the table. Make sure you test them though, because there were some in stores that were toppling over. So all I did was just sit them on the ground and make sure that they would be able to stand on a solid surface. So I picked out 10 of them and I painted them the different colors of her birthday party. So we've got pink, we've got this like deep yellow color, and then a kind of sage green and a reddish brown. Those are the colors. The dinosaurs were not as complicated as the paper mache eggs. These did take a couple days between putting on 2 coats of paint and then sealing them with Mod Podge. But once I kind of got the swing of how it was the best to paint them, it really didn't take too much time. So the colors that I used for them, the brown ones, are all this chestnut brown color. I thought I was going to have to add stuff to it, but I did not. I just used this brown. And then for the yellow, I mixed together this golden yellow and outrageous orange. For the green, I used just this spring green. And then for the pink, I did a little bit of all 3 of these. So these 2 pinks, which are camo pink and then pink blush. And then I added a bit of the chestnut brown in there just to give it more of like a blushy color. So those are the dinosaurs. That's what I used. I got all my paints from Walmart, and I also got these little party hats to put on them. So I actually ordered these from an Etsy shop. Then I also got some moss, and I got these stems. I got 2 of them. Everything's caught on itself. But these are so, I just loved these. They're really soft. They're not prickly or anything. But I'm going to use these and some of the moss inside of the dinosaur eggs. So typically you guys know that I get an air walker balloon for their birthdays, but this was just as expensive as a air walker dinosaur balloon, and I felt like this might last longer. So it's a blow up inflatable brachiosaurus, and it's 48 inches tall. So we went with this because maybe it'll last longer, maybe it won't, we'll have to see. But I went with this instead of the air walker balloon. And then for the cupcakes, you might be wondering where all my cupcakes and cookie stuff is, but with my cookies, I've created such a collection of stuff that I really don't need anything. And then with the cupcakes, they're going to be pretty basic. So I got a chocolate cake mix. I have my frosting recipe that I love, and I will be sharing soon with you guys. Stay tuned. After this video, you should be seeing how I make my sugar cookies and cupcakes. Keep in mind, I am not even, I would say, an avid baker. I'm just a mom who tries to do this every year for their kids. So anyways, I wanted to make cupcakes that were pretty simple and just kind of show a nest of dinosaur eggs, and I could not find eggs anywhere. Like edible little mini eggs. It's just not the season. You know, you could probably find them in around Easter time. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open up all of these packets of the dinosaur egg oatmeal. I'm going to sift through for the eggs, and then I will just baggie this up, and we can still eat this oatmeal. It'll be perfectly fine. My kids love this oatmeal, by the way, and I'm just going to use the eggs out of it. So that was my little hack. I don't know. It was like $2-3 at Walmart, so it was probably cheaper than any eggs I would have found anyways. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I also know my kids love them. I know what they look like, all that stuff. Lastly, before we get to the greenery, I got these jute burlap placemats. So they're a little bit more intricate than just traditional burlap. Like, I think that's still the material that's used, but it's like woven, the edges are raw, and I really like the look of these. So I think I'm gonna stagger these on the table. And then to get into the greenery, it's going to be hard to see in all these plastic bags. I apologize, but I don't want to take them out until the party just because there are so many. So apparently there's 84 in here, which is crazy because I didn't know that's how many I had ordered. It wasn't expensive. I want to say this was like $12 or $13. But anyways, I got this pack of a whole bunch of different leaves. So I'm obviously going to use these a bunch of different ways in a bunch of different places. And then with over top of my bar with the tree shoots and the streamers and stuff, I am also going to add these 2 ferns, these like little hanging fern picks that I got on either end just to kind of make it look nice. I'm not entirely sure if we'll use the streamers or not. I just want to get them in case I wanted to. And then the biggest amount of greenery is this thing over here. Guys, I need to like start renting out party supplies or something at this point. So I got these big squares of greenery. If you can see, I believe it's 20 inches by 20 inches, and I'm going to use these as our backdrop. So I have to get command hooks. I forgot about those, but I'm going to put command hooks on either side of our bookcase. That is where my backdrops always are. IKEA cubicle, that's what we use. So on either side, I'm going to stick command strips, and conveniently on the back of these, it just has like this little square plastic wired stuff, but it comes with way more than what I need. I have a whole bunch in here, and yeah, so we have got greenery galore. But just like a lot of my other party supplies, I can reuse this. That's why sometimes you might not see a lot, or I might not show you something and it ends up in the end portion when everything's all put together, because I have all my party stuff stored. I keep it, I reuse it, and we reuse it for holidays or birthdays or other parties, really. So I will totally reuse all this stuff. It's not like just a one-time purchase. This is going to be her outfit right here. It's an Old Navy jumper. I will link it if I can, but I think it was more of a summer thing because it does have the shorts and the short sleeves. But I just thought it was the cutest little thing. She can wear it and pretend to be a paleontologist. She's going to be wearing this. Like I said, I will link it if I can, but it is just adorable. She's so excited. And then here is the banner. So I think this is the longest banner Jannet has ever made us before, but oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Normally I try to give her as much inspiration and guide and anything I can just to, you know, help her creative process be a little bit easier. But this time I was just drawing blanks. So I told her the color scheme. I told her, you know, that I didn't want certain things, but otherwise she totally came up with this all on her own. So we have a T-Rex coming out the front, the fossil at least. We've got Sophie's, well, one of her favorites, a triceratops, some greenery, a volcano, little dino eggs, some more eggs. I think that's a velociraptor, parasaurus or allosaurus. I don't know. Girls, I know they're watching this. Don't get mad at mom. Can't remember them all like you guys. Another one of her favorites, and then the end is the end of the tail for the T-Rex. So it is just the cutest thing. Sophie was all but like screaming in excitement because this is just gorgeous. It's beautiful. She did a phenomenal job. So make sure you check out Jannet, and she now also has a website where you can order as well as her Etsy. So I'm going to link both of those down below. Huge thank you to Jannet. Always a beautiful job. Yeah, that is everything. The next part of this video you're going to see is me putting this all together. So let's get to it.